Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are watching right now, please say hello. I actually realized I did not clean my lens, and that happens. So I did this the other day, and I kind of felt like it was a bit noisy while I did it. So hopefully it's not that bad. I was like, I just realized I didn't do that before jumping on. So hello. If you're jumping on right now, just say hey to me. If you're watching on the replay, drop a 2. Let me know that you were here. My reason for jumping on tonight is I'm just really a bit overwhelmed by the the wonderful things that that I've just been blessed to be able to get to do throughout my time here on this earth, right? And it just got me thinking, and I was like, I need to share this with everybody because this was something I grew up hearing. If you saw my title, it was Find What You Love to Do and then Find a Way to Get Paid for It. And it's really about turning my passions, the things I really, really love, into a career. And I kind of want to talk to you guys about it because there's multiple things that have led me to the point of today. And it's been really cool to be a part of that journey for myself, to really find that. And at 35, I can say that I truly love what I do in my careers. And I say career, they all they all blend well, so beautifully together. So I looked at blush and I'm like, blush. They all blend so beautifully together, and I wanted to share them a little bit with you guys tonight. So growing up, like I said, I would hear find what you love to do, then find a way to get paid for it. And it was something that I didn't fully understand until I started doing until I started working for, I guess you would say maybe a little bit like corporate America, when I started working for jobs that I found that were not, hey Lou, yes, how's it going? That I found fed my belly but didn't feed my soul. But I look back now and I truly believe that, God put me in that space to learn a specific skill. I also felt like he put me in whatever type of job that I've had throughout my life, and I knew I wasn't going to be there forever. He was putting me in that situation in order to gain some skills, in order to gain some extra tools to put in the toolbox. But little did I know, then you could have all of those skills in that toolbox, but if you don't know how to use those tools, it can be a bit overwhelming. And at the end of the day, you're kind of like, well, what am I supposed to be when I grow up? Maybe you're sitting there at 30 years old saying that. Maybe you're sitting there at 40, 50, 60 years old saying, what am I supposed to be when I grow up? And let me tell you something. I heard my mom say this multiple times throughout my life. And I heard her talk in that way that it was almost like a new season for growth, new season for something else that was supposed to be coming into her life. And I look at that now and I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm so glad she shared that season of change for herself, and showing me it's okay to have something and have a career and be where you are, and then decide that that's not for you. It's okay that where you thought you were supposed to be at your age right now, that you're not. And I don't mean that in a well, it's fine, just let it go. I mean maybe that's pushing you into outside of your comfort zone so that you could truly figure out what is it that you actually love to do. Because you think it, guys, we only have one life to live on this earth, right? And how are we living it? What are we putting our efforts into? And I come on here today not to brag about those efforts on myself, but to inspire you to really dig in deep. And if you feel like you're behind, you're not. You're never behind. It's just literally just learning all those tools, all those wonderful things that you've picked up along the way. You just have to learn how to use them now and resurface them, dust them off, and get using them. And how you do that is really finding what your passions are. So I say write down your top 5 passions. And passions could be gosh, I really, really, really love to work on, I love doing people's hair. Okay, let's just say that. Or I really love to clean. That's something that is when I'm cleaning, I'm at my best. Hi, Aunt Kim. Thank you. Maybe it's something that you really love to work on. like a specific project. I really love making pallet furniture. I do that on my spare time, and like that's my passion. And I just do it for fun. I do it for my house. I do it for others if they ask here and there. And so if I can encourage you to do anything, it's just finding those passions, writing them down, and start investing a little bit of time. So for me, I didn't realize that I was being prepped for something really, really huge. So when the opportunity came, like I always enjoyed makeup. I grew up doing my makeup for shows, and I love theater makeup, and I love makeup. My mom loved makeup. I love makeup. Okay. And it was something that just made me feel good. And I've never like been like, oh, now I have to do my makeup. It's like fun for me. It's my outlet, right? I love helping people. I love pouring into people. I love, being there for them. That's something that is a passion for me. And I love to be prayerful for people, making sure that I'm praying for them, making sure that I'm sending them love and just loving on them, right? I love photography. I love, I have so many passions. I love theater, right? So you add all of this stuff up and it's like, well, what am I supposed to do with that? Like, what is it that I'm supposed to be? And that can be overwhelming because there's so many areas. And so for a long time, I used to say yes to everything. I used to put everything like, sure, I'll do that. Sure, I'll take it. And I thought that was going to like feed my soul. And for a while it did. But I got burnt out. And I got tired. I got worn out. And I really felt it was that time in my life where God was trying to narrow me down to really pouring into an area that was going to be super passionate for me. And when I looked further and further into that, right, as I took on, multiple other jobs and my nanny job and still doing photography and then doing Lime Life, God really, and then there's all these other things that happen, right? So God really kind of focused me in on that if I could pay attention to the things that made me happy within my Lime Life job and in my photography job and just pour into that I wouldn't have to say yes to everything anymore. So I might sacrifice a little bit financially for a little while, but eventually I would find a way to get paid for it. And I'm sitting here tonight happy to tell you that I have been doing that. My life has completely changed because of those efforts put forth and that passion, and also that passion that was cultivated at a very young age from parents who truly wanted us to enjoy what we did here on this earth, to be happy, to be entrepreneurs, to be okay to sometimes be rich in the things that matter over than actually being rich. And that is life-changing when you can kind of grasp that and get that around, like in the forefront of your head every single day. It kind of drives you a little bit differently. Hi, Jen. It drives you differently and in the best of ways. And I got to tell you, I was sitting here today so proud of what I get to do. Really excited because I have another bit of a passion of mine that just all mixes in with what I'm supposed to be doing. And I'll be announcing that soon. Stay tuned for all of that wonderful stuff to come with that. I get to do my photography and I get to capture memories that last a lifetime for people. I get to share in their happiness on their special day, the things that they love. I get to help provide people with healthy, clean skincare and free of those harmful chemicals and, healthy makeup. Thank you, Joshua. And so with that, like everything just seems to be merging exactly where it's supposed to be. And something that I did not realize that was going to happen in all of this was that I was going to have a bit of the freedom of time. And this one could literally make me cry because it's so hard when you become you become so caught up in maybe corporate America, or you're kind of brainwashed to think that if you don't have that security in that way, that there's something wrong. If you don't have the degree, there's something wrong with you. If you don't have that, then what are you even doing here? And I truly believe that we all are meant to flourish. We all have those skills, whether it be life skills or book skills or both, that it's okay. That you'll buy me a house. True story, Josh. You deserve only the best after your journey to whom. Oh, thank you, Aunt Kim. Thank you. And I say this, like I said, to inspire you that no matter what age you're at, you can do exactly what you want to do. Don't let fear or frustration of not being where you are stop you from getting to be where you're supposed to be. And I'm just so glad that God brought me on that journey a little bit to figure that out. I'm grateful that he brought me on the journey to experience what it is to be an entrepreneur in many different areas throughout my life, and that I'm learning the balance of it all, because that is probably the most difficult thing, is to have that balance among the many things that are tapping at me to get done on a daily basis, but providing me the outlet to do that and have the energy to do it has been truly key. So I want to jump on here tonight and say, please find what you love to do, and then find a way to get paid doing it. And truly that we are rich in the things that matter. And when you're flourishing, when you're happy, when you feel that passion burning inside you, and you're able to, bring that to others, all that other stuff follows. All those opportunities, all those doors open, all those people start approaching you, and you become more approachable. I did give Mom the credit. When I first jumped on, I said it. I grew up hearing it. I didn't steal her line. Did not steal her line. I definitely play this back. But yeah, and I feel so grateful to have had that, like my brother saying here, like, that is something. And without any of that, I really don't think that, or maybe I would have found my way with some of that, but just grateful that I grew up hearing that it was something that was really fostered within all three of us children, and that we were able to get to do what we love. My brother owns a business. He's rocking out his business and something that he's passionate about. He's an attention to detail type of guy. So he does beautiful work on houses. I have a sister who gets to do what she loves. She's super creative and passionate, and works in California and Hollywood, doing all the things and getting to flourish creatively. And so for me, I'm just so grateful that I have all those areas that I realize now that he was giving me those tools. And even in the jobs I didn't like, he was giving me the tools. And that as soon as I started to figure out what tools I actually wanted to use, I didn't even realize that I'd be using that tool. And then the other tool was meant to be used with that very same tool that I got. And I think that's really neat. And to have experienced that all before the age, 35 is remarkable. And so I've truly found my passion. I found what I love to do. I'm finding ways to get paid for it. Josh does love tools. And I just feel, if you've noticed a change in me over the last year, it's because I am thriving, not just financially, but I'm happy. And that didn't just happen because of it. It followed because all the work that I was doing up to the point of doing better financially, and just really finding my passions and kind of owning in on it. I was doing a lot of work up to that, and it just like all of a sudden one day clicked almost without a beat. It just like went, and then it just from there we just kept growing in so many aspects. So I felt really compelled to tell you that if there's things out there that you want to do, heck, if it's even to ask more about what I do photography wise, and you want to pick my brain, or what I do with Lime Life, and you want to pick my brain. My Aunt Kim says that there's like my sensitivity and my attention for others is some of the best parts of me. And I find that so sweet and thoughtful. But I really do love people, and I love seeing other people flourish and other people happy. So I offer what I have, and I give it to you, to inspire you, to encourage you, and mostly to love you. Even if I don't know you. I love this. Jessie Lee actually says that people can hate you for no reason, and so I will love you for no reason. And I just love that so much. Well, I'm going to head off, so please make sure you take care of yourself. Take care of somebody else. If you have any questions about anything that I do, please reach out to me. Much love to all of you guys, and I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful night. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.